Good evening, Munchie Mafia. Happy Sunday. And we've got something real fun in store for you tonight. We got pork shoulder and ghost peppers, boiled peanuts in a can, and oats. So let's get to it.
Somewhere in western Washington, there is a cozy century-year-old kitchen in a tiny historic mining town deep within the shadows of Mount Rainier. It's where the Munchie Mafia meets on YouTube every Sunday night for an hour of magic, mischief, and mystery with the colorful wheel of culinary misfortune. A kitchen witch weaves a little magic over a cast iron pot upon a stove. The townspeople thinks she's a little strange, but she pays no mind to the subdued whispers as she passes by with her ginger familiar following close behind. A little dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there. With the stirry stir of the wooden spoon, she mixes flavors that soothe the soul. The wheel goes round and round, stopping at one ingredient at a time. Some are winners, some are losers. Who the fork suggested Twizzlers? Oh, 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 you're going to hell for that one. Like and subscribe to Munchie Mafia Official and fondle that little bell icon. You may or may not receive notifications. YouTube features are so bipolar. Oh, thank you for coming, dear friends. Oh, 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 round and round and round. A whiskey whisk of mystery, a stirry stir of mischief, a bakey bake of whimsy, and some laughy laughs. Go get yourself a drink, get some tasty snacks as we get this dumpster fire started. Oh, 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 round and round, with the flick of CV's wrist and a wave of a mystical wooden spoon. Let's brew some magic together with all these twisted ingredients that all of you chose. And whoever suggested those damned Twizzlers, oh, 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 you're going to hell for that one. Hashtag blame Tiger, as Chef CV says. Oh, 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 cook with love and eat with passion. Live with desire that's deep within the confines of your soul.
Oh, right, we're back. And so all weekend long, I've been just suffering through a terrible freaking migraine. I can't even get into my own live. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Great, my whole tablet. I just turned this thing on. God. It won't even let me in my own live. It's like I've been banned from my own live. Hold on. Let me try this again. So hello, Munchie Mafia. Everything was pretty well, just as it should be all week, except for, it was just crazy intense and nuts and everything else. And can I get in? Oh my God, I am able to get in now. All right, so let's take a look and see who all we got here. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. God, someone's driving me nuts. All right, so let's say hello to everybody. So, oops, damn it. Clicked to, oh my God. So far we got Mason Hiffner and Peaceful Des, Peter Pan, Tiger, Teresa, Main Girl, Greg, Eastwind Farms. Let's see here. Katie's Kitchen and Moose and Gary and Devil Dog and Greg Johnson and did I say Katie's Kitchen? Katie's Kitchen. I'll just say it again. I don't remember what I said. And we got Lance from Sleeper Barbecue and Moose. Hello, everybody, and good evening. So, lots of thoughts were crossing my mind as far as what the hell to do with all these ingredients. And while I was at the store, could not find pork shoulder steaks, so I decided that where does pork shoulder steaks come from? Comes from a pork shoulder. So, or otherwise known as a pork butt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to cut one of these bad boys into a steak first. And then we'll go from there. Because lots of stuff going on. Anyway, so while cruising YouTube, something came up in my notifications and it kind of broke my heart a whole lot because I remember back when we had our record heat wave of exceeding 110 degrees in Western Washington, of all places. A dear friend of mine had lost her home to a fire. And that kind of brought back some flashbacks because I remember all the hell that she went through and the fact that she lost several of her cats. And the reason why I'm sharing that story is because a fellow content creator that all of us know, who's got a heart of gold and just the most awesome guy, Gary from Belt Loop 29. His brother's house burned down, and he posted a short on that, and I'd like to share that with you guys if you have not already seen it. We do have permission from Gary to post this. I called him this afternoon just to check up on him and see how he and his family are doing. And so I asked him if it was okay to share. He's got a GoFundMe going, but also he's also taking donations via his PayPal. And so let's share that video.
Hey, this is my brother's house. It's just burnt down. Total loss. They need shoes, drawers, shirts, pants. Anything you can send would be helpful. I'll try to put PayPal or whatever LinkedIn or whatever types of thing they can put in there. If you can help, it'd be appreciated. I'm going to do what I can. Hopefully y'all will help as well.
So anyhow, that's the story that he shared. Thoughts and prayers are with your family, Gary. We also miss you. Just so you know that you're well missed. So Oh, flip. Oh, that's what you were pointing at. I was like looking around, trying to figure out what the hell you were pointing at. So anyway, if anybody would like to help contribute, you can go look on Belt Loop 29. Go look for his short, and he does have a link to his PayPal. He is collecting donations for his family. So they ended up losing one of their fur babies in the fire, maybe two. One of the other one's missing. So anyhow, best wishes to you and your family. All right, so I've got this padded down, and this is a shoulder. We got like a little tiny bone in there. So we're gonna just try to free that up. Let's find out where that damn thing is. It's right there. It's the wrong knife. Yeah, there's the link to his channel. Anyway, so how is everybody doing? Everybody doing well? What the hell is that? What are you doing, Timmy? You're messing around. Okay, well, shenanigans. So anyway, let's try this knife. It's kind of a bad brain day for me today. I've been suffering all week with severe pain. So some of this is going to end up going into the smoker tomorrow. I just want to get that damn bone out of there. And usually you can feel around and feel where this can all be freed up just by just sticking your fingers in there and just feeling around like that. Right there comes free. We're going to just get into this little bone here and just get it the hell out of there. Just follow it along. I don't have a breaking scimitar, so I can't just, cut it the way it is. Not a lot of people carry a lot of butchery style knives around. Since I'm just a chef and not a real butcher, I don't have one of those. Now, one of the things you can do with your bone, when you do get it freed, is you can throw it in your smoker and just smoke it. And then toss it into a pot of beans. Just for some extra flavor. That's a whole joint. Hey, Daisy May, welcome. We're just cutting up pork. I don't normally go to Walmart for shopping, so usually I go to the butcher shop, but just didn't feel like it. All right, let's see here. The other side. So I didn't get all the videos that I wanted to get done yesterday, but they are coming. The parrotfish I did this afternoon. I think you're going to be pretty astounded by this one here, because did you know that you can actually use oats as an alternative to a starch? So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you a recipe that I remember from back in my journeys when I was cooking in restaurants that were from other cultures. So, there we go. Let's see if we can get this damn thing out of there now. What? So no pork shoulder haggis. No, Katie. No. Man, you're just on it today, aren't you? Aren't you, Katie? You were causing a ruckus over in She Cooks this morning. Well, I think all of us were, kind of, sort of. We were kind of giving some fun shade. Fun shade. Not bad shade, but fun shade. We were all causing a ruckus. That was seriously kind of fun, Come on. Almost there. And I am going to save this. I'm going to throw it into my smoker tomorrow. Got lots of goodies to make tomorrow. All right, there. That damn thing's gone. All right. So now we can just go about our business and take a look here. So, going to just draw our knife right through. Clean this up a little bit. Give it a little score through there. I don't want to get rid of that skin, but we're going to score through it. Probably should have scored it before I cut it, but okay, so there's one. Oops. I think it's time to sharpen the knives. I think I said that last week. Actually, I know, in fact, I did say that last week. Still really in love with these steel cutting boards. Still really in love with them. Oops. Kind of butchered that one a little bit. In a bad way, kind of butchered. Although that was kind of around the bone. All right. I'm going to clean that up. Score. All right. That's good enough for me anyway. So the rest of this is going to go in the smoker with the bone. All right. All righty, Roo. So I got my cast iron all nice and preheated in the oven. There we go. And I don't need that one. I do need that though. Set that right there. Turn that rear one on to a 5. Turn this front one on. Turn the oven. Actually, no, I'm going to leave the oven on. All right. So what I like to do is I like to make sure that I preheat my cast iron pan. I just, toss it in the oven and forget about it for a while. And this way, I can just hit it with some oil. It's not going to be overly screaming. And now I'm going to get the 2 pork steaks. And we're going to just drop them right on in there. We got a Timmy size and we got a me size. This is just Montreal. Alrighty, Roo. So now, with the oats, we got the other pan heated or preheating. I'm actually going to, since we don't have to look at this one for a while, I'm going to actually stick this one on the back burner. Bring the paella pan closer to us. So any idea what I could possibly be doing? What do you think I could be doing with the rest of these ingredients? The oats, the ghost peppers, the coconut milk, and the boiled peanuts, which I gotta open. So let's actually put that right there. Boiled peanuts. Oh God, that does not smell good, Katie. 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 What have you done to me, Katie? All right. Hey, Budget Bonsai. Welcome. Okay, so we got boiled peanuts. This is definitely not a Washington State thing. We don't do these here. Battered in oats and fried. Oh. That sounds interesting, though. That sounds interesting. Any idea? Hey, Go Fish. Welcome. So glad you could be here, too. So I got to taste one of these. Okay. All right. So now I know how salty they are. The key is to not make them too overly salty. Nothing in that one. Yeah, it is fun. If you've never watched a Mystery Wheel of Misfortune, I think we actually have a couple of new people to this channel that are in here for the first time. We spin a wheel, and the wheel is right behind me, right here. And right there. And it's got a bunch of ingredients. And we roll the wheel for the ingredients. And then those are the ingredients that we have to cook with. Now, the rule is that I can use ingredients that I already have in my pantry, fridge, or freezer. And to help make up the dish. But I can't buy anything other than just those ingredients. Doesn't matter if I'm out of milk and I need milk. Can't buy it. Oops. So there's that. These are actually kind of hard to get into. I would have thought that they would have softened up way better than this. And ew, that looks like smeg coming out of this. Can you see that? Looks like smeg. Look at that. That's just, this is weird. This stuff is weird, man. This supposed to look like that, Katie? Good God. All right, I'm gonna flip around and check my pork. Not all that happy with the Maillard reaction on that, so we're just gonna let it roll for a little while longer. So then, after we're done cooking, we spin for new ingredients, and then that would be for the following week. And we do this on Sundays. We used to do these on Mondays, but not now. They're Sundays. So, with that being said, it's up to you guys to put ingredients in the place of the ones that we had just removed. So, gotta warn you, I have some food allergies, and those are non-negotiable. Okay, not willing to die on YouTube. And those things are crab, sea urchin, and lobster. Now, and plantains, which I just recently found out. Damn it, I was so mad. So, that's going to be a no bueno. And as long as they're human grade edible items, and I'm not talking like, drugs that are illegal, or things that are prohibited on YouTube, then those ingredients can be used. Some of the ingredients that we had in the past are frog legs. We also had kangaroo and bison. Ostrich came up. What's some other ones that came up? Mountain Dew. That one was actually kind of fun. That went with lamb. So it's totally random. And I'm not supposed to look online at any recipes. Not supposed to ask ChatGPT or phone a friend. And I thought we wrote durian on the wheel. Durian. If you say it 3 times, is it going to spontaneously combust? Tamarind, dates. Could have sworn that durian. Yeah, durian's on the wheel, Tiger. So we no longer welcome it because it's already there. And don't listen to Tiger. Hey, Oyster. Hey, Steven and Jacqueline. Oh, yeah, so not like, these ingredients are all so random that there's no recipe out there for it. So I have to use my imagination, and that's the whole purpose of it. And no, I don't research anything. too busy to do that. I work in a jail, for God's sakes. You know. So the news story this week is one of the inmates came to me and showed me a rash that he had on the back of his neck caused by these semi-disposable aprons that we've got. And then a couple of the other inmates were saying, yeah, I got this problem too. Yeah, eco-friendly Bob. And so I threw out these aprons and I told him, I was always opposed to using these. I don't know who the hell ordered them. It was when I ran away from the jail for 6 weeks. All right, now we got some nice crispy golden goodness going on. Except for that one. That one's curling up on me. All right, so this pan is nice and hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some oil to it. And then I'm going to scoop these peanuts right in there. Now there's already plenty of salt, so I don't have to worry about that. So they were like looking at me like, what do you mean? Because, I've got OCD really bad. And what ultimately happened was I told them, well, you just never know what kind of things you can get from these apron strings because of the bacteria and viruses that can get sloughed off the skin via or from sweat or whatever, right? So I made a comment about leprosy, shingles, um, something else, and something else, and they just looked at me like, and all of a sudden it's like they're all racing over to the dish pit to go and wash their necks off with the spray hose. Right? I'm like, stop it! I was joking. They take me so seriously. Sometimes I wonder about these guys. All right, so we're frying up these peanuts to get them a little bit on the toasty side before we start adding some more ingredients in there. And I don't really want to cut up a whole onion when I already have a bunch of onion already in here. It's leftover red onion. So we're going to just use that. And so we're going to add some onion to that. It's going to be nice and colorful anyway. And then I also have some shishito peppers left over I got to get rid of. And some yellow bell pepper as well, left over from our taco salads. And then, of course, we have our ghost pepper, which I'm going to put gloves on, which I highly recommend doing whenever you're having to handle extremely hot peppers, is that wear a glove because you just never know. You just never know. You could think, oh, I washed my hands plenty good enough, but then you go to take a piss and you touch your bits or your junk, and then next thing you know it, you got a blazing inferno in between your legs, and you're racing to get to the kitchen to go grab that bag of frozen peas out of the freezer to help soothe that horrible burn, and rethinking your life choices, right? So now we're going to add that to it. And take that glove off now. We just don't want that. We just don't want our bits and bobs getting burnt, right? Nobody likes that feeling. How do you explain that to the emergency room? Hello, 911. I like to report a crime. My bits and bobs are on fire. I don't think I'm going to recover. Is this supposed to blister? No. Okay. So now we got this going. Now we're going to take some oats. We're going to take about a cup of oats, and we're going to toss them in there. about a cup worth. And we're going to toss or just stir them around and get them nice and toasted a little bit with all that. We can add a little bit of paprika. We'll add some smoked garlic in a moment. Yeah. Or even herpes, you know, it's like, what's name, man? You guys were all looking at me like, oh my god, racing to the, I just kind of just looked at them. And the other thing that I did was, they're not supposed to ask me for things, because it can be considered as a form of manipulation in the prison system. So you don't do anything special for them. They were asking me to turn on the radio or turn on the music, and usually I do turn on the music, but I decided I was going to mess with them a little bit. And yeah, Ring of Fire, right? Go Fish. Exactly. So yeah, it's too bad we can't play some Johnny Cash right about now. Oh my god, I'm gonna go to hell for that. You know what? Okay, so we're gonna put a little bit of our chicken powder into it. How you guys like the picture in picture? You guys liking that? And now we're going to just splash a little bit of coconut milk. We're gonna kind of treat it kind of like a risotto of sorts. Except for we're going to control it by not giving it too much, so that it turns into this weird oatmeal. And this will sweeten up a little bit. It might even caramelize a little. Who has a hairpiece? A hairpiece? What do you mean, Demus? No, we're not making stuffing. It's kind of like a risotto, but with oats instead. And there's, I think it's a Moroccan dish that's like this. I think it's Moroccan, where they use oats and nuts and spices and fresh herbs. But they don't use coconut milk. It's just that I gotta use the coconut milk somehow, right? Yeah, Riz oat. Oh, yes, exactly, Katie. And this is the minute oats, so it shouldn't take very long. And because those peanuts were awful damn salty, there's no reason to put that in there. And we don't want to add any hot sauce to it unless you like hot sauce, because there's already a ghost pepper in there. All right, let's check our pork. Oh yeah. That's looking gorgeous. I didn't see that. What was that? Hey, Nora. Welcome. Yes. Or pick your nose or rub your eyes. That's exactly it. Or even stick your finger in your ear for that matter. Oh, herpes. Yeah, no, it's shingles actually, but yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give it a little splash of Jim Beam peach, just to brighten it up a little bit. It should help to tone down the pepper a little bit too. All right. So there. We got that going. All righty, Rue. Let that rest for a little bit. Hey, Larry. Yeah, it should take about 60 seconds. Actually, a couple minutes, because usually you're adding it to hot water. But at least I get to get rid of the, what little oats I've got left. Yes, Tiger. Yes, Tiger. Thank you. That's if you're cooking it traditionally, Tiger. All right. So this is my smoked garlic. About time for me to go and get some more garlic. This is another thing that you don't want to touch without gloves on, and then go touch your eye. Does not feel good to get garlic in your eye. All right. We have that. Let that rest for a little bit. Come back over here. A little bit of cilantro. That's the only fresh herbs that I've got in the house right now. What if someone had said peaches and cream oatmeal? I would probably find a way to turn that into a biscuit somehow. I don't know. But there's always that. You guys can always do that. Huh? How do you say herpes in the eye? No, not in the eye. But you can get shingles in the eye. You can definitely do that. I know somebody that actually ended up having their eye taken out because of shingles. Alrighty. Now we're going to get our pan and we're going to rest our pork. The side that was sitting on the heat gets flipped upright. We're just going to set that aside for the moment. I'm going to move this this paella pan out of the way. Bring this pan back over. We got lots of pork fat in here. Where did I put my brown sugar? I just had it like an hour or two ago. Brown sugar. No. How with it? All right, we're just gonna call it a day. All right, pull that out there. I'm gonna just mix this up real quick. All right. Get the platter. It's gonna make a pomegranate sauce, but I don't know where my sugar went. It was there. Put that in the oven. There we go. All right. Grab this. Oh, it's hot. Alrighty. All right, so and some what's left over of my Asian slaw for my chicken salad. I did not use, because there's a certain ratio, right? And I like my ratio. All right. Let's bring this over here. Let's see. Move that over there. All right, so now we got our coconut oat hash. And aside from, stuff for tacos and chicken salad, I don't have any other real vegetables in the house right now. So we'll just have to make do. And that's what this is all about, is how can you take a bunch of random ingredients out of your fridge or freezer or pantry, and with a little bit of creativity, how can you make a dish that is cohesive? Some of them were losers, but some of them actually turned out really freaking good. I'm still shook over that whole Mountain Dew thing. Thank you, Mason. I know I was cussing your name for a while, but it really wasn't all that. Wait, oh, that's presentation side up. And that is presentation side up. There we go. This is family style. And then leftovers from fish. We'll just kind of scoop out the fruit, the little fruits. There we go. And then some greenery. And there we have it. Family style pork steak with a coconut oat hash. And it has the ghost pepper in it as well. You can see the little red things right in there. And leftover slaw and some fruit salsa. So how do you think I did? You think this one's a winner? Winner chicken dinner? And boom, exactly. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, and I also have an oral allergy to pineapple too, by the way. So it does look amazing. It smells amazing. The skin is nice and crispy. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's nice and rendered, just enough. So there we have that. Maybe just a little bit more fruit. Tropical fruit never hurts anybody, right? Cooked or raw? What's cooked or raw? The fruit? The fruit is not cooked. It's just been marinated in some. Here, I'll show you. Ponzu and Toyo calamansi, which is a Filipino soy sauce with calamansi, and it's a lime. Get it at Citrus Soy Seasoning. It's kind of similar to ponzu, but not quite. Different citrus. So I used more of this, not so much of this, a little bit of sesame oil, and regular soy sauce, a little bit of rice vinegar, and then called it a day. That was the topping for the parrotfish, which you'll see. Yes, pineapple allergy. It's an oral pineapple allergy. I can eat it, but I end up with blisters. It's just raw pineapple, except for the pink one. It's so weird. So, and it's, you know, considering that I bought it, it was already pre-cut, so it had to be pasteurized. That means that it's been cooked a little bit to some degree. So, I should be okay with that. I tasted a couple pieces. I don't have any blisters in my mouth, so it's all good. So there we have that. And that means it is time to respin the wheel. My kitchen is a disaster. So let me move some things around here. Put my box over here. All right, there we have it. Pink pineapple I can eat. I can eat that fresh all day. But to me, it doesn't really taste like pineapple. Oh, there's a little bit of fish sauce in there too. A little hint. So, looking for oysters? No. Timmy will eat this. He might not eat the oats, but I know he'll eat the pork. I know he'll eat the I only put one in there. I'm gonna use the rest for hot sauce. Alrighty, Roo. How does the hash taste? I don't know. Let me give it a whirl. I can tell you right off the bat. Can you get me a soda? Quickly?
Apparently, it's a little hotter than you thought.
Come on, faster, man. Don't make me throw you out in traffic. Get me a mother effing soda. Oh, freaking A, man. Oh, holy shit. Mm. Oh, you suck. Why did it take so long? What you have to do? Take a piss first? Fuck. Woo! I think I got a big piece. Yes, it is spicy. But anytime you apply heat to spicy peppers like that, it actually makes them hotter. Or if you blend them, if you put them in a blender and you blend them for a really long time, it activates the capsaicin. So, oh boy. Grab a piece of pineapple, maybe that'll help. Yeah, they come out even more spicy. So, anyway, we got the wheel of misfortune. Actually, you know what? That oat thing is actually kind of a winner. I actually like that, except for it's still burning. Hang on a second. Oh my god. I can't believe I'm doing this. Thank God I bought yogurt. Oh my god. My mouth is on fire. Oh shit. Why is it still burning? Fuck. Oh, come on, you guys. Put a fucking tab on these goddamn things so it's easy to open. Can't you see I'm having an emergency here? Oh my god. Oh. All right. Holy shit. Thanks, Simon. I know that one was you. Oh, the refrigerator open. Okay, so which leaves us to the mystery wheel of misfortune, guys. And don't forget, like and subscribe, and leave a comment. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't have any ice cream. Belt loop. What I do have is pineapple upside down cake yogurt. What?
We have ice cream.
Do we? I thought we were out.
No.
Thought I used it all. Hey, Al. I'm sorry, my mouth is on fire. Yeah, it's starting to calm down. Okay. That's really good, yogurt. We need to pick ingredients. Mouth be damned. Oh shit. All right. So what should we spin for first? We've got protein, we got starch, we've got the produce aisle, and please, for the love of God, do not say Reaper. I'll burn this wheel to the ground. So, oh, and the random ingredient. So the protein could be just about any protein, but we got to spin first. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Thank you.
Follow protocol.
There's a protocol?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what are we spinning for first? Yeah, Rolaids. Anyway, so what should we spin for first? We got protein, starch, produce aisle, and rando. I feel like gargling my mouth with gasoline. I might actually feel better. Well, we need to spin the wheel first. But what are we spinning for first? Everybody's saying rando? Okay, so we're spinning for the rando. I'm afraid to look. Oh, that's not so bad. Pork rinds. All right. All right, so next, what we have left for spinning is protein, starch, or produce aisle. What are we spinning for next? Oh, not only are they great crunchy toppings, they're also fantastic as a gluten-free alternative for coating things like fish and chips and so on and so forth. Produce aisle.
We got 2 produce and we got 1 protein and tiger.
Okay, so produce. We're spinning for produce next. Beet greens. Whose was that? That sounds like a tiger one.
Could have been.
Yeah. All right. So now we got protein and starch. Protein and starch left?
Yeah.
Protein and starch.
Yeah, it's tiger.
Yeah, tiger. Yes, beet green pesto. That's probably what I'd be doing because, oh, yeah.
Protein.
Protein. All right.
Pig feet.
Pig's feet. Yep. All right. So that leaves starch. Pig's feet. Oh, God. I'm afraid to look. Egg noodles. Okay, let me wipe these off real quick. And we only erase the ones that have been drawn on the wheel, by the way, for those that are new. I need to get a wet wipe. Get a wet wipe. Make life so much easier. All right. What kind of pig's feet? That's the question, is what kind of pig's feet?
Trotters.
Trotters. Well, definitely not ones that are on roller skates. Poor
Dead ones.
dead ones. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. We got pig's feet written in that damn blue pen that I absolutely hate. And then we got beet greens. Yeah, Dory, we're almost done. Stop. Okay. And then we got pork rinds. Alrighty. I'm actually going to walk to the other side of the table because it makes life so much easier. Take my tablet with me.
I'll back out to one.
Okay.
Turn the wheel.
Yep.
One.
Turn the wheel towards one, like so. All right. So take a picture of that list. Yeah. Yeah, I will. Okay. Do we,
One more random.
Oh, Katie. All right. All right, Katie. One more rando. It's not Twizzlers.
Oh.
It's not Twizzlers. You get to live another day. Beer. All right. All righty, Roo. All right. Did you just say chitlins for protein? Oh, God. Okay, so yes, we're making pig's feet soul stitches. Hello, Dorothy.
Gary's running with peaches and cream oatmeal.
He just wants to see me try to make biscuits out of that. That's all he wants to do. All right. So what we like to do is we like to give the people that have not contributed to the wheel a first crack at putting something on the wheel. So here we got a blank spot right there, and that is the randoms. So I'm going to read off what we have on the wheel, okay? And I would like the new people to contribute first, okay? So this is the inner ring. It's known as the random ingredients. It could be literally anything that is edible. No Tide Pods, no arsenic, no neighbor's stray cat. Okay, they got to be food grade human edibles. That does not include food grade human edible dog food or cat food. Okay, it's got to be human grade food. Okay, so and no on the crab, lobster, sea urchin, and plantains. Okay, don't want to die. So what we have in the random right now is wasabi, tamarind. Oh, I gotta take beer out of there. Beer, or no, not beer, because we're taking beer off of there because we just did a second random. Almond slivers, sour gummies, anchovies, dates, red wine, rhubarb, salsa Valentina, and for those that don't know what salsa Valentina is, it's a hot sauce. It's delicious. Twizzlers, Great Northern beans, and taco seasoning. So what?
I've got happy Dutch magic trick.
Why? Why? Why do you have to bring that kind of negativity in my life, Timmy? Go for it. Is it 7 seconds long?
Huh?
Is it 7 seconds long?
No, it's like 2 minutes.
No, we can't. I don't think we could do that. Anyway. All right. So, who is the first person to come up with a random ingredient that has not put anything on here? And Tiger, you're not new here. Andy's candies. I love those things so much. Anise extract says go fish. Okay, so extract. Now, here's a disclaimer. Star anise is toxic to dogs. It can actually cause acute kidney failure. Okay, so now we need, we'll go over here. All right, another new person. We need a protein. Should we give this a countdown timer like we do on Squirrel?
I think it's that one.
Canned octopus? I've never seen canned octopus. Yeah, xylitol is bad for dogs too. And um,
Okay,
no
1 minute
moose.
timer.
Huh?
1 minute.
Okay, so I'm giving a 1 minute timer. New people. Oh, Soul Stitch has got sardines. Okay, so sardines. All right. And so now we've got, let's go to the produce aisle. The produce aisle can be either a vegetable or a fruit. It could be a starchy vegetable. It could be canned. It could be dehydrated. It could be frozen. It could be fresh. Or somewhere in between. So now we got in the produce aisle right now, we have rutabaga, cactus, red beets, peaches, green beans, corn, carrot, broccoli, artichoke, durian. See, Tiger, it's right there. Durian. Go suck it. Cucumbers, tomatillo, and zucchini. So now let's set the timer for a minute. New people get the first choice of what's going to be in that. So Go Fish has put one up and Dorothy's put one up. Do we have any other new people in here? We have rhubarb already on here. Where did rhubarb go? Oh, rhubarb's under the random. So all right. Let's see where we're at. How's our timer doing?
There it is.
There it is. Okay. So we are going to say now it's open to everybody for produce. Again, zucchini, tomatillo, cucumbers, durian, artichoke, broccoli, carrot, corn, green beans, peaches, red beets, cactus, and rutabaga already on here. And fruitcake is not. Just they don't have to be unusual foods. They could be anything, and they could be anything because you just never know what all the other ones are going to be. That's going to be spun for. So we just never know. So it could be fruit or a vegetable or hey Abby, and they can also be starchy vegetables like squashes and potato stuff like that. So we're not necessarily looking for unusual ingredients because not everybody can buy unusual ingredients. We're just looking for an ingredient. It could be any one of those things. It could also be dried, freeze dried mulberries. Okay, so and we got apple. Abby says apple. I don't. We're gonna go with Abby's because I don't remember Abby ever putting anything on the wheel.
No, she hasn't.
All right, so that leaves us to um, starch. So what we have here is wild rice, potato salad, orzo, smashed potatoes, jicama, angel hair, yuca, sweet potatoes, kidney beans, basmati rice, cornbread, saffron rice, and hominy. starch could be any kind of starchy vegetable or a starch like rice, beans, or rice and beans can also fall under the category of starch. Um, it could be bread. It could be biscuits or biscuit, out of a can. It could be a pre-made uh, potato potato au gratin thing, or even like a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese, that sort of thing. It could be just about any kind of starchy starch. So, um, that's what we're looking for, just so that you all know it could be canned, it could be frozen, dehydrated, etc., etc.
We just did turnips last week.
Did we do turnips last week? No, that was
Wasn't a rutabaga.
no. It was, oh, I guess
turnip.
it was a turnip. We did turnip slaw. Oh, yeah, we did do that. Let's see here, lentils. I don't think we have lentils.
Spotted dick.
Huh? Spotted
Canned.
dick. Well, Tiger said canned brown bread. Well, let's see here. We had turnips last week, so the next one down would be Tiger with canned brown bread. I'm guessing that's the one that's the shelf stable Boston brown bread or whatever it is. Is that right? So canned brown bread. Okay, so the wheel is filled up.
Would you explain spotted dick for Dorothy?
Spotted dick is a
English
dessert.
dish.
It's a dessert. It's kind of like
whatever it is. She's
well,
asking if it's real.
spotted dick is a real thing, and it's how do you explain that? It's kind of like a bread pudding of sorts, but that meets a fruit cake. Yeah, Boston boy. Yep, we know. So
There's still an open rando.
is there? Oh yeah, there is. Okay, so we need one more. We need one more rando. I think I'm thinking of the right thing. You guys got to give me a break. I'm having a bad brain day today, so I'm kind of like discombobulated today. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of something else. Bag of dicks. Hello, Lakeside Laura, and welcome. Lakeside Laura is new here, so let's give Lakeside Laura a chance to fill in that one spot. Lakeside Laura, would you like to pick a random food ingredient? It could also be alcoholic beverage like whiskey or whatever. Anything that's consumable by human beings, provided it's not crab, sea urchin, or lobster. What we have in this ring right now is almond slivers, sour gummies, anchovies, dates, red wine, rhubarb, salsa valentina, Twizzlers, Great Northern beans, taco seasoning, anise extract, wasabi, and tamarind. So we just need one random ingredient. Would you like to give that ingredient, Lakeside Laura? And welcome to Munchie Mafia, by the way. Oh my God, and I'm bleeding. Why am I bleeding? Can you go get me a Band-Aid?
Oh, how big?
Big enough to cover a mosquito bite the size of Mississippi.
She said red wine.
Red wine? Red wine? Oh, we already have red wine on there, so you get to pick a different one. Yeah, red wine, rhubarb, salsa valentina, Twizzlers. You're picking an ingredient that's not here, so just anything. It could. These are the ones we already have: red wine, rhubarb, salsa valentina, Twizzlers, Great Northern beans, taco seasoning, anise extract, wasabi, tamarind, almond slivers, sour gummies, anchovy, dates, red wine, and rhubarb, and a partridge in a pear tree. And I'm bleeding to death. What the hell? Oh no, we already have. No, I need you to pick one that's not already on the wheel, like an ingredient, a chocolate. Okay, that works. So we will put chocolate on there. I need a Band-Aid. Hang on a second. That's a weird looking Band-Aid. Why are they shaped like that? It's like ribbed for her pleasure sort of Band-Aid.
If we find something, there have been several things suggested.
Chocolate. Lakeside Laura has selected chocolate, so we're going to put chocolate here.
Okay.
So we are dropping the walnut tart video this week. So we are going to be running the races again tonight for another recipe. So I need the 3 bags that's remaining over there. Sorry, I forgot about that. My bad. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. Not been doing very well lately. I don't know if you noticed that. Let's see. Gotta take a picture of the table. There we go. A picture of the table. And so the next one is a bonus video that will be created in the very near future. So the way that works is we have grocery bags. It's the grocery bag game, and we run the races. Whoever that comes in first place gets to pick one of 3 bags. One of these 3, all 3 of these bags have a cookbook in them. Am I going to show you the cookbook? No. The next game or the next race gets to pick the page number. And I've already forgotten what the page numbers are. we'll figure it out. So we're just getting Timmy. We're just waiting for Timmy to get that set up. You need help with that? Okay. Yes, it's a interesting little game that seems to.
All right, any names?
All right. So if you would like to spin the wheel or be in the races, just type the number 1 in the chat. If you would like. So just type the number 1. So we got Dez. We got Go Fish. Larry. Let me know when you're ready. Teresa. Laura. Greg. Oyster said Chihuahua, but we're going to just assume that that's a 1. So we'll just put Oyster in.
Okay.
Abby. Belt Loop put in 29, so we're going to assume that that's a 1 because Belt Loop is special.
Let's see if I can find a Batman duck.
There is a Batman duck.
I know, but I can't find it. Okay, next.
SNJ. Did I say Greg and Tiger?
You said Greg, you didn't say Tiger.
Okay, Tiger.
Okay.
All right.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
All righty, Roo. So may the odds be in your favor. I don't know where Moose went. I haven't seen Moose in a while. Oh, there's Moose. Oh, Moose wanted added in. Can we back out of that and add Moose? Good night, Dorothy. Thanks for coming. and if Gary wins, he's going to choose page number 29, of course. No, if you win the first round, you get to pick green, yellow, or blue. This one's green for those that are colorblind. Green, yellow, and then a blue one right here. Oh, Demoose had to go pee pee. So, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry, Demoose. Not sorry.
All right, let me know when we're ready. When we get the quacks turned off.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta go.
All right. Ready, set.
Get back over here, and I gotta. This.
You know, these boiled peanuts are not bad. Are you supposed to heat these up first?
Decorations. Here.
Quack.
Go full screen.
It's not half bad, actually. I can see why people like them. I don't know. What happened? Do you need help?
No, I don't need help.
All right. Do you want help? He's working on it. What?
Where the hell did my name go?
I don't know.
Fucking
Do you want me to type them?
just some kids.
Dumboos. All right, I'm gonna go back up. Des, Abby, Katie,
Katie.
Go Fish.
Yep.
Larry. Teresa.
Okay.
Laura.
Got it.
Greg.
And Tyler.
Abby.
I got Abby.
Oh, Belt Loop.
Got him.
Stephen and Jacqueline. SNJ.
And Jay.
You got the Moose, right?
Yep.
You got Belt Loop, right?
Yep.
29? Okay.
That's it.
All right. All right, let's go for it. Hello, Raw Footage. Welcome. We're getting ready for the duck races.
And I'm gonna go start and then go over here and add it there and put that up.
Yep. And away we go. Alrighty. And here we go. 80 seconds. And
Greg
so
and
far.
Tiger are on one duck.
What?
How did I do that?
I don't. Greg and Tiger are on one deck. You guys are gonna have to.
They're
If you guys,
sharing.
yeah, you guys are sharing. Are they? Oh my God, you are. Okay. Come on, Katie. Oh, so far Teresa's in the lead, and here comes Demoose and Des. They're creeping along over here, and Tiger is slipping back. Come on. That whole Brokeback Mountain duck thing is just not working out for you, is it? All right, here comes Demoose, and Demoose is in first place so far, and we got 35 seconds to go, and let's go for it, huh? What? Gary's what?
Police duck.
Oh, he's a police duck, folks. Oh, here comes.
They win it.
Oh no, it looks like Greg and Tiger are. No, they're falling back too. Oh, and so bye, Des. She's going off screen. So is Greg and Tiger and Laura
Look
and.
at that.
Oh, who's doing it? Who's doing it? Come on, let's go. Push. Oh, here comes Laura. Oh, it looks like it's Laura. Woo! Laura. Yay, you won the duck races. So congratulations, Laura. All right, would you like to pick the green bag, the yellow bag, or the blue bag? And then we're going to run the duck races one more time to pick the person that's going to pick the page. Yay for Laura.
We pick a bag.
So what color would you like me to take here? The green. Oh, she wants the yellow one.
Bag.
The yellow bag. Okay, so we're going to just put these down.
Here we go. Pick a page number. Ready?
Set and
Go.
go. And here we go. Did he hit the go?
They're going.
Not going on my screen. Oh, there we go. Oh, Greg and Tiger, Brokeback Mountain, number 10, Purple Duck, is going. Ducking Duck has 2 people to carry. Fucking rigged. Hashtag. and there they go. Okay, so here comes Dez and Go Fish. Go Fish is coming up pretty damn fast, but not quite catching up to poor Dez there, who's hot pink with zigzag pattern on. What the hell is that up there? Is that a freaking dinosaur? Oh my god, that's a duck in a dinosaur costume. It's the Loch Ness Monster, and I think that one's SNJ. Steven and Jacqueline are the Loch Ness Monster, and poor Greg and Tiger are just not getting there, man. Oh my god. Come on. Go, 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 go. And oh look, here comes Teresa. She's inching up there. Oh, here she goes. Oh, here goes Larry. Larry is taking off like a bat out of hell. There he goes. Come on. And Katie and Larry. And here comes Go Fish. Oh. It looks like some other people are coming up. Oh, Go Fish is going for it. But who's really going to take it? It's Go Fish. Okay, so Go Fish. I gotta look in the thing here real quick. Congratulations, Go Fish. So you get to pick a number between, and I'm not showing the book just in case you might have the book, and you go and look for it real quick to find out which. Okay, so the page, the recipes start at page 12. So you have to pick a number between page 12 and page 341. So 12 to 341. 12 to 341. Where's Cindy Lou Who? She's laying here. Come here, Cindy. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Pookums. Come on. Come on. Come here. She had to do the downward dog. Come here. There's Cindy Lou Who. She is now 18 months old, which means that she is full grown in size. All she needs to do is just gain some weight. She's about as big as she's going to get. Okay. So, page 200. This book is missing page 29. No, it's not. So we ended up with classic Rachel Ray 30-minute meals. That is the book that was in that. So we're going with page number 200. Let's take a grr right back at you, kid. 200. Oh. All right, so there are 2 recipes on this page. We got mushroom duxelles and pate platter with sliced baguette, or trout amandine, steamed asparagus, and new potatoes. So, should we run a duck race to find out which one we're actually going to make, or should we just let Go Fish pick? We'll just let Go Fish pick. You think, or run the duck race to find out? Tammy, what do you think?
There's a hollering for the trout.
Okay, Go Fish. Which one would you pick? The mushroom duxelles and pate platter with sliced baguette, or trout amandine, steamed asparagus, and new potatoes? Trout. So we're going to do the trout amandine, steamed asparagus, and new potatoes. And that menu is under Passport to France. So it's actually listed as an actual menu. The duxelles and pate platter is the appetizer, then the entree, then there's side dish, and then with it, and then the dessert, which is on page 201. So I'm not even going to worry about that. So yeah, so page 200. I should probably write that down. 200. Trout. Okay, I better take a picture or get a new picture. Yeah, she chases her tail every single day. All right, I got a picture of my table. And that is this book here, right here. This book right here. Rachel Ray. The All Occasion Cookbook. Page 200. All right, so Munchie Mafia. I really want to say thank you all for the support. And I really appreciate this time that we get to spend with one another on Sunday nights doing something that I absolutely love. So I really appreciate you all being here. And with that being said, it's time to say ta-ta for now. So don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion. See you soon. Have a good night.
Well, Munchie Mafia, it is that time. We really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even a till next time, maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here or on off-topic squirrel, because Bucci needs love too. It's been really fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, fondle that like button lovingly and go back to your life as it were before you hit that play button on YouTube. If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time. What's stopping you? Since you're still here on YouTube, please check in on our friend Katie. She once aspired to work professionally in a chicken crematorium. So here's a shout out to Tyson. Give Katie a sponsorship for her fantastic DIY hack on home flambeing and cremating small farm animals. She is Katie's in the kitchen. Oh, 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 my, 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 oh, my. What have you done, Katie? Oh, oh, oh. Thanks for coming, and please remember, as you are in your very own kitchen and cooking for your family, community, and friends, to always cook with love and always eat with passion, unless it has Twizzlers in it. Whoever suggested that is going to hell. As Chef CV says, stirry, stir up some magic, whiskey whisk in a little mischief, bakey bake a little mystery with the spinning wheel of misfortune. We really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even a till next time, maybe even a ta-ta for now. We'll be here or on off-topic squirrel, because